Good Times Entertainment may have cashed in on more popular things, but they didn't directly rip things off, and their animation was at least... So I thought I'd dig even further into the cesspool and pull out something amazingly much worse. This is Lion and the King. This is one of those things that even after you've seen it, you still have trouble believing it exists. This is real. Apparently. So if you're wondering why this movie I'm about to review is on a PlayStation disc, well, let me answer that by saying... I don't know! Okay, I sorta know how it happened, I just don't know why anyone thought regular PlayStation discs, aka CDs, were a good medium to play movies off of. Though considering the quality of this movie, in every aspect, it's quite appropriate. So, do you actually want to see what this film looks like? Do ya? 'Cause I'm not sure that you actually do. I'm going to die before this review is over. And I don't mean I'm going back to that worn-out joke. I'll leave that to boldly flee. There is no question they have set the standard for no quality in every way imaginable in a cartoon, while somehow managing to get out to the somewhat mass public. On PlayStation. I think the only area unfortunate enough to actually get these on DVD was Germany. Alright, let's do this.
There was a silence in the jungle again. The old lion was the animal's king again, and the bad panther was driven off.
Nope, can't do it!
You remember the Black Panther who gained power in the jungle?
No, I don't! Why would I remember that?
And it was the animals owed it to Little Robin's cleverness.
Was owed it to Little Robin's cleverness. Good point. Okay, cardboardy voice acting is one thing, but flubbing a line and just leaving it is another. And they've done it twice within the first 30 seconds.
And it was the animals owed it to Little Robin's cleverness that they could cheat and drive away the panther.
Wait, so it was the animals owed it to Little Robin's cleverness that they could cheat? What fucking pricks? Why are you so happy about this, you stupid rodent shit? Panther got cheated, yo. So while The Lion King had its grand opening with that whole circle of life nonsense, Lion and the King knows it's above such cheap tactics, as its story and presentation will speak for themselves. That's why they can have stumbling rodents explain something happened before and follow that up with barely coherent asshole monkeys arguing the time with a hippo. I'm not sure if I'm angry, bored, or just short on breath.
You were supposed to watch him so that he doesn't get up to any nonsense. Bring him back.
Clearly, if he's hunting crocodiles, you can stop him, bird.
Hey, you gotta stop doing that, wrong!
Whoa! Fuck.
Smoke weed every day.
So, what are you guys amazed by most so far? The animation, the voice acting, or the blatant character design ripoffs? Though maybe if he'd cared a little more, his child version of himself wouldn't have had his nose disappear and be replaced by an ass. I'm a comedic genius, right, Mario?
It's a me, Mario.
Oh, that's what Mario says! It's hilarious when you just repeat lines with no joke to them.
And what the hell is that bear doing ruining my shot? I'll hunt him. No, just kidding, I can't move.
Ah, teleporting gator!
Come on, Dundee.
The crocodile's name is Dundee!
That's probably not good.
Ah, just stop! Every damn frame of this is wrong!
I think we need to go on a break, Lion and the King. I can't do this with you right now. I feel much better now. We'll continue to watch this movie now, yes?
Smoke weed every day.
A hiding place, that's cool.
And I know exactly where I'll hide this. The future! Nah, just kidding. That's stupid. I'll throw it in the dump.
The diamonds, my God! The diamonds, my God!
Oh my God!
Ooh, you do have a walking animation. Yeah, you really shouldn't have.
Do we have to watch you every minute of the day?
You know I'm not down with this whole be a responsible parent thing, Robin.
Shut up, Batman!
My God!
Two-parter. Oh, I just can't wait to be done.
I need diamonds, my God!
Just a few days, and then the diamonds will belong to me again.
How are you getting them back?
Oh, well, I'll make them an offer they can't refuse. Diamonds.
You're going to offer the diamonds. Diamonds?
It's foolproof. Ha 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 ha.
And what if the lion has already found them?
He's too stupid.
Yeah, I really can't argue with that one. Oh, and hyenas are there, but they're just the studio audience.
They would catch you immediately.
They would not.
And now it's time for my musical number. Be diamonds!
That's it?
I feel that covered it.
I don't get it. Are we supposed to turn into diamonds?
Be diamonds! What the hell do we even need diamonds for? Why am I such a growly gorilla? So how about a tooth care scene?
I didn't clean my teeth. You wanted me to do you too?
Now, I'm not crazy.
But it's important. Otherwise you won't be able to eat, and later you'll get dentures like Uncle Albert.
Who's Uncle Albert with the dentures? Why is this happening? I don't even know what's real anymore. Do lions get dentures?
Nonsense. Lions don't need that.
Alright. Whew. I thought this thing was getting silly.
What are you doing here?
I'm thinking.
And what are you thinking about?
I'm wondering where the panther has hidden the diamonds.
And what's the result of your thinking?
Scene interrupting bear!
Your father, the Black Panther, is your father?
Your father, the Black Panther, is your father?
If I'd known your father, the Black Panther, was your father, I'd have asked if the Black Panther, your father, was your father.
Your father, the Black Panther, is your father?
It was a big shock to Robin that a Black Panther fathered a Black Panther cub.
Yeah, he's stupid that way. Okay?
Nothing can happen to us here, can it?
Surprise, motherfuckers! I knew you were a thief, Dundee. This was a sting operation.
You'll pay for this, Robin. Dundee was a thief? My God!
Hasn't anybody missed you?
Definitely not. Where I live, I haven't any friends. Perhaps we could become friends.
I don't know. I think we should be enemies.
I don't know. I think we should be enemies.
Can I really add anything to that? Just remember this important lesson from Lion and the King, everyone. Next time someone you don't like tries to befriend you, just say, nah, I think we should be enemies.
I think we should be enemies. Go away. It's only Little Panther and he was very nice.
Until I acted like a jackass and said we should be enemies.
Oh, I knew we should have joined the Panther. My God! Mew Mew, I'm so happy with you. Mew Mew, I hate you. Mew Mew, I got you a present. Mew Mew, I ate it.
You have a bad conscience. I can see that.
Well, we can't see his bad conscience with the movie threatening to do random fades. Get in my mouth.
I don't want to.
Do it. I'm not animated to bend over. Plus, I'm lazy.
Ramen, the lion's son. I dearly hope you killed him.
No, he's nice.
Yes, he's ever so nice the way he declined my offer of friendship and instead said we should be enemies. What a prince.
You've muddled up all my wonderful plans.
Your plan of sitting there and waiting for the diamonds to come over for tea? Yeah, I guess Mewtwo sure ruined that.
My God.
My God!
Is it because you can't meet that silly panther again?
If you say silly again, I'll...
Oh, that Robin. He'll kill his friends if they dare call his enemies silly. Sure glad he's gonna be king. Fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Not really. I can't move right now.
Shut up, Dundee.
I don't know which amused me more, the attempt to convey sarcasm or the shut up Dundee retort.
Shut up, Dundee.
And what's the matter with me? Hey, Robin, up to now I was always your best friend.
I don't know. I think we should be enemies.
Zap! You can't get into that cave. It goes straight down.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Encore! I couldn't have hoped for a better falling animate rotation. Thank you, Lion and the King.
Robin! Mew Mew! Are you dead?
If you're dead, you better say so. Such casual disregard for life. This is why you don't have friends anymore, Dundee.
Help!
My creaking chair isn't getting help at all.
If you don't call off your gorillas, you'll never hear where your son is. Where is he?
In the diamond cave. Oops. This crocodile's delicious. Father of the Year!
Well, nobody should be able to say that my son is more intelligent than I am.
So, it's not really a matter of saving your son, it's proving you're smarter than your cub.
You need not be afraid. There are no guards around there. I've sent them all to the cave. No guards. What are we waiting for? What's the matter with me?
This is gonna lead to a bunch of deaths. By the way, I feel I should make it clear that wah-wah was really in the movie. So what's the matter, you? What am I saying? Enough! Yes.
And the rest we'll give to the Society for Endangered Animals.
What? Is this society run by animals too? How do you spend your diamonds? Why was an animal movie about this? And now you see why The Lion King would have been better if they dropped that whole Hamlet and Circle of Life shit and just had it been about lions looking for money.
My God!
Long live the king.
My God!
I killed the king. You killed the king, my father, the king, my father? Be diamonds!
Help!
What's the matter?
I still don't want to believe this was real. To sum up, it's barely a game, it's barely a movie, it's barely animation, and it's barely coherent. It's Lion and the King.
My God!
Why the damn hell am I talking about Dingo again?
That's the power of the PlayStation 2, bitch!
Massive sarcasm quotes.
Ah, Wabuu! Waboo's personal quote is,
Most of the animals are so stupid.
I am the Wabuu, hopping here and there in woods that ever are so dear. Dumpy-dumpy-doo, I don't wear any shoes. Dumpy-doopy-da, doopy-shooby-dooby-doo.
Song Interrupting Bear!
Yeah, Grumpy here must really be Scene Interrupting Bear's brother, as it's the same damn bear colored brown with overalls.
Hello, Grumpy.
Hello, Wabuu.
Oh, good! More hellos! Can you get to a damn point?
I'm wondering how long my honey supply will last if the weather doesn't improve.
The stakes have never been lower. My God, a spy!
Was Lion and the King, like, seriously the pinnacle for these jackholes actually trying to match the lip flaps in their English version of these movies? Damn hell, that's sad. Oh man, Wabuu is having none of that. What an attitude. Too drunk for the naked eye. Wabuu the... wait, he is a raccoon, right? He knows that too, right? Oh, that Wabuu don't give no shits if a branch falls on me.
I told you science was making progress to make us all fly. Science!
Hello, Mama. Where are you, me?
I never learned how to tell what direction a sound is coming from.
I'm up here. Did you hear that? She must be here somewhere.
She said she was up, but I keep looking straight ahead and I don't see her. I don't get it.
Yes, above you. Don't be afraid, Teddy's with her.
He'll probably crash into her at some point and we can finally be rid of them. Oh, good. Wait.
Oh! You disgusting piece of bear trash!
Can we find this forest and nuke it off the face of the planet? I don't care that it's not real, just do it!
I hope that bear does get wet in the future because that will mean that I was expecting! Ha! Fooled you guys on that one!
If they jump, they're bound to hinge themselves.
Hygiene themselves? Have you been drinking? Give me some.
I don't have any umbrella anymore. The one that Teddy's hanging from was my only one.
Oh, yeah. And here I thought the problem was my kid might die, but I didn't think of the real tragedy of you being out an umbrella.
I can climb too.
Science! Yee! That stupid, pathetic bear being a shit climber makes me forget my child's peril.
Are you sure this bear's name is Grumpy? Because it seems much more like a shitty bear rather than a grumpy bear. Let's call it Shitty Bear.
I could help, but I won't.
Oh no!
I can wash your blanket. Don't worry, Grumpy.
Phew, I was worried about my blanket.
You guys forgot about me!
But I want to go now. Mama, may I go? Okay, if you stay together, nothing can happen.
Just like nothing happened last time. I'm so smart.
It's up ahead.
My God! A glass of water!
Hole is the trap.
Big enough for a small bear.
Or a raccoon.
And for a little kangaroo.
Or to bury a crow who has nothing better to do than follow us around and laugh all the time.
If you stay together, nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. Nothing can happen.
Awa!
Please be dead. Please be dead.
Did you hurt yourself badly?
Yeah, but I'll be alright.
You never fail to disappoint, Dingo.
My God! What the shit is that? You animated the raccoon hopping better than whatever the damn hell that is. Oh, my eye. I'm infected with asshole flu virus. Sure, they could have properly planted some flowers there so that they'd actually last instead of these ones that'll be dead soon since they picked them, but that'd require brain cells.
And I'm not gonna have any of those left by the time I'm through with this.
I wish that Wabuu would tell us a story about the time before he came to live with us.
Oh, thank you, Dingo Pictures. I was worried that the Slurpy Bee segment might have been the end of this disjointed mess of a movie, but now you can show us the true nature of the laziness by just having Wabuu tell us a recycled animation story. You can even notice that there's a slight quality change here, probably due to this being another generation of a copy. And yeah, this is a shortened part of the Wabuu movie itself. Because truly, we've had too much Countryside Bears in this Countryside Bears movie.
How am I supposed to bring all the nuts home?
Why don't you suck these nuts?
So then, I don't know. I think Wabuu plans to kill the squirrel? I mean, what else do you take from this?
You've meddled in my plans for the last time, dogs.
Wow, raccoon feet are a lot like snap bracelets. Remember those? I'm losing it.
Wabuu chops a tree down, despite the protests of the locals.
Cries and screams are music to my ears.
Child murderer! Child murderer!
Now who's the stupid animal, Wabuu?
I knew it would come to this one day. Yeah.
Oh man! Scene-interrupting bear and King Magod have become the ultimate fusion!
Child murder interrupting bear!
And as he sadly looked at it,
Yes, sadly.
I'm here under the tree.
Oh, nice! It looks like Wabuu could still go down for murder. This is a good story. Even Bambi's got to see this jackass go down.
Wishel passed out because of the pain.
Wow! That is amazing that someone passing out due to pain is even in this cartoon, but they just had to go that extra Dingo mile and play wah-wah music over it? That is so stupid. I love it.
I've known all along Wabuu is a danger to us all.
I must hunt him. No, you cannot hunt other animals. You don't tell me what to do. No. Yes.
And that's the story of why I had to move away.
And thus our tale ends as it began, pointlessly and aimlessly. So, I guess this is what happens when Dingo tries to make too original of a story. They forget to have an actual story. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. I Phelous, a whoopie-doobie-doo, and I don't really have a good ending for you. For you. That crow was also in Dalmatians 3? My God!
He belonged to Pino's, Sasha's, and Lucy's owner's neighbor.
Okay, already I don't even give a shit. The plot has failed to engage me. And is it a girl? A guy? I see no dick or tits and the voice is kind of indistinguishable, so I don't know.
It's just a simple mathematics.
Yes, you're right. Of course. The code is just a simple mathematics. How could someone actually allow this to be sold on the shelf?
The real story of Pocahontas is one that has quite a few holes in what anyone actually knows, and a lot of horrible things happened. But I guess it's more fun to romanticize it, especially with Dingo! One last notable thing about the East-West releases of Dingo movies is they sometimes pad them out with bonus public domain cartoons, which of course look like they are transferred from the worst possible sources, and some of them they made sure to piss on. But even though these somehow look like a cartoon's last known footage, they make sure to let us know these bonus cartoons are... Fuck off! But my favorite part of these real bonuses is that it ends with a Betty Boop cartoon that has this tacked on. Oh yes, Betty Boop was always my favorite Merry Melody cartoon. Alright, let's stop delaying this and talk about Waboo's origin story. Oh, there he is! The star! The mascot! The everything! Wabuu! Of course he appears before Pocahontas. Wabuu is life. Also, you might have your mind blown here because this is the only Dingo movie I've seen that has a proper credit roll that actually lists who voiced all the characters. And if this is to be believed, there were actually 14 different people providing voices on this one. This does seem like one of the more ambitious Dingo movies, but I have a really hard time believing them having more than 4 voice actors. These credits are extremely useful too, since they just show pictures of the characters, otherwise I wouldn't know who most of them were. Ludwig Icker, one of the Dingo concept creators, voices one of the characters, and unsurprisingly, so does a relative. The star, though, is Armin Drogat, who voices Wabuu, and the native chief, which is the King Magod voice.
Amen. That does not sound very good. But the salmon are mine, you know.
Bear interrupting salmon!
Even the wind is arguing with you.
Can you argue with all the colors of the wind?
Most of the wind's colors are so stupid.
Like any Dingo movie as well, the area they're in makes no sense whatsoever, as some of these scenes are in the Jungser, which kind of does not fit where Pocahontas took place. Anyway, Salmon Interrupting Bear is dead now. Wow.
That's what I call a good catch, Little Feather. You can make a chain out of its claws.
My goodness gracious, golly gee willikers. What? You dare? No, you dare. You do not hunt other animals. No. Yes. Well.
Smoke weed every day.
As long as you give to my society for endangered animals after. Maybe. This vulture-hyena alliance is gonna lead to big things! As in more scenes of them talking to each other, with the vulture's branch that moves along with them and impacting the story precisely 0%. But they certainly talk about doing stuff that they won't.
Weird. Yes, I don't like it.
You will end it the same way if you continue this nonsense.
That bird just threatened Wabuu would get murdered for not liking this murder? No wonder Waboo's catchphrase is,
Most of the animals are so stupid.
A movie where humans can talk to animals becomes infinitely weirder when they also still hunt them. Like, do you think they just invited that bear over for lunch, then said, surprise, your lunch, and murdered him? Maybe that bear just complained about its salmon one too many times. The whole situation makes Wabuu so angry, he reverts to having his more Miko-like color scheme. Before you know, they lighten the area around his eyes, making him a completely original character. Also, stupid dead salmon bear looks a lot like Grumpy Bear, so I'm gonna say Grumpy Bear fell into a time portal and then got murdered in the past. It's a nice thought. Okay, I think we've established now that this is all very messed up and everyone hates each other. Move on, Dingo! If you actually have anything other than that. Even Pocahontas loves dead meat choking, and she might look a little familiar as Esmeralda is just a slightly redesigned version of her. Pocahontas even shares that same trait of sometimes having sandals based on what position she's in. Dingo also kinda copies Disney's design for Ratcliffe, though instead of naming the villain after a real person who seemingly didn't really deserve it, Dingo went the much more classy route and named him Crunchbone.
Captain Crunchbone's biscuits are the best for your dog's teeth.
One a day I'm gonna kill this cat and serve him to Mr. Crunchbone for lunch.
What the fuck? What the fuck is the matter with everyone? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that serving your boss his pet for dinner isn't gonna be the best way to keep your job. You stupid Italian chef that has no business being in the story. Also, I thought this was a statue or something, then we see it has a rubber neck, so apparently that's just some casual short Asian stereotyping. Thank you for that, Dingo.
Board. To America, to America, to America, to America.
Aw, Dingo thought they could do songs earlier on. How cute.
Not bad, Pocahontas. Soon you will be able to keep up with me.
Now I'm the leader!
Let's burn River! The pale fuckers could make a settlement, but why settle for that when you can just pop out an entire Old West town overnight? Seriously, they just immediately create this whole stupid Old East town, complete with the Crunchbone Saloon. They have somehow even managed to already have graffiti, which just makes all kinds of sense for so many reasons. Anyway, Wabuu of course checks out the saloon first, and he even brought his black sensor bar with him. I guess we can imagine what he's doing here.
You have to tie your head in order it doesn't drop off.
You just got Wabuu!
Help!
What is going on? Dingo movies, they're just like a sanity test.
He's killing Wabuu! Let Wabuu loose immediately. You are hurting him. You think you're brave, you white man, to punish helpless animals.
In my village, we treat them right, unless they complain about salmon, then they're dead.
John Smith also looks a little familiar too, doesn't he? Yeah.
What am I doing here, B-Diamond?
Oh shit, I'm about to jump into the river.
Oh, Wabuu, you're so high.
Smoke weed every day.
It's a long time since you visited me, Pocahontas. What's going on, my girl?
Holy fuck. I've seen the face of death. And it's a bush. That is just some damn creepy ass shit. So it was Grandmother Willow in the Disney one. What is the damn demon bush supposed to be?
Yes, old bush.
Brilliant.
There would be terrible bloodshed and your people would be destroyed. I would love that. Bring me the blood when it falls. Bring me blood!
Oh, old bush.
Both together.
Look, even the horse wants this damn abomination bush dead.
You've probably been looking for me.
I wasn't looking for you.
You weren't looking for me?
I wasn't looking for you. I wasn't looking for you. I wasn't looking for you.
That cat is really unbearable. But nevertheless, she's quite charming. Oh, yes.
Wabuu, could it be that you're in love with her?
Rubbish!
Ugh, what the shit, Dingo? You know, if a raccoon actually was going to blush, its fur wouldn't change color, you idiots!
I have talked with the old bush again.
I love this stupid over-the-shoulder shot of Wabuu. Apparently this was too crap even for Dingo to ever use again because I never saw it again after this. So yeah, behold, the shot deemed too bad even by Dingo's standards.
If it isn't important to know a name's meaning, how do you recognize each other?
By looking at our faces, of course.
Someone tell that to the Cinderella prince. Oh, that Wabuu!
You are ready to kill for gold? We use it to make jewelry and I'm happy about that. But you obviously love gold because it is only gold.
It's noble to want gold as jewelry, but if you want gold because it's only gold, you've got a lesson to learn. From the blood bush!
Yes, I know your Mr. Crunchbone is a cruel and blown-up, pompous man. And he's the one who the white people have made their chief, because they're so stupid.
Wabuu! Wooshell's revenge!
Definitely not. I am the Wabuu. I'm roaming in the forest and I don't need any shoes.
Oh man, that Wabuu, he doesn't need a shoe. He also doesn't need to be comprehensible.
Wow, shoopy-doopy-doo. I am the Wabuu.
Let's drink with Wabuu.
They have forced him to drink the firewater. Look at him.
Okay, cool, that guy's wasted. Get to the damn raccoon drinking!
We send the booze the money in a grand little house.
This is unbelievable!
Oh, I'm so sick.
Man, that's the quickest hangover ever. Very impressive, Wabuu.
The chief wants presents from you in order to pay for these offenses. If I can't bring him an offer, there will be a fight.
And this became the first Christmas.
People aren't sure if this is really how Christmas started, but...
Shut up! Your reviews are so stupid. I took a chunk out of your ass.
Our law demands that blood be paid with blood.
How much blood? I'm a regular blood donator.
All the blood.
The law isn't fair.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. Kill him! Oh, I'm being silly. Apparently the law isn't fair is a good argument, so Chief Powerline calls the whole thing off.
Someday, white people and red people will live together in peace.
But not today!
This movie may have been slightly inaccurate to the actual events. No one can be really sure. So, Wabuu, how did you time travel after this movie? What?
Most of these public domain cartoons are so stupid.
No! There's just always something when it comes to Dingo pictures and their ineptitude, which is very prevalent with their release of Janis the Little Pig. Or is it Janis the Little Piglet? By the way, one of the bonus cartoons on the Winky DVD is Daffy the Commando, which is of course because it's in the public domain, but it is a rather weird one to be included with a cartoon from Germany. Alright, let's dive into Janis the Swischen Baby, which stuns us right away with an alternate angle from the Wabuu title card. Who is not actually in this one, despite this taking place at the farm that he loves doing some of his axe murdering at. That French crowing will never get that cock diamonds.
It's cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo, did you get it?
Shut up, you judgmental dog. You need to be more tolerant of cocks in every language.
Oh my god.
I pretty much expect that at this point, right, King McGurd?
It's not done.
Oh my god.
I'll rip out your tail feathers.
Would a German accent have been too easy? You know, the Dingo voice actors, they really need to challenge themselves.
Let's challenge.
Quick, put that goat on the witness stand!
Objection!
Monsieur Lecoq and Herman want to fight.
Monsieur Lecoq. Really, Dingo? Really? Uh-oh, are those birds up to something? Nah, it's just an animation they love to reuse. These birds aren't actually characters in this movie. Random animals laughing? Random animals laughing in a Dingo cartoon?
You crazy Gallic macho.
the hell's a crazy Gallic munchel? Wasn't this about a pig?
That's her piglets.
Why is that cow mooing when the rest of the animals are talking? Learn English, you stupid cow, or get out of the country, am I right? Well, the damn piglets are finally born, so the title character actually exists now, but it was really important to first establish that the rest of the farm animals are annoying.
How many more are there of you?
I think 1, 2, 9, 13, 27?
Well, doesn't appear to be that smart after all.
I expect at least 9th grade math from all newborns. That pig can kiss my ass. If I had one, oh damn hell.
I, Alex, am the boss.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very sorry for your loss.
That dog's not my boss. I didn't vote for him. Shit, that joke's pretty political. Though I don't know what the hell I'm saying with it.
Rules are stupid.
Janis is one badass pig. She breaks all the rules.
Janis, you're a loose cannon. Hand in your pig badge.
I don't need no stinking pig badge. I'm Janis Seagal. Oh, what an accident. But it wasn't an accident.
I don't look anything like that pig. Stretch my shot. Stretch it.
Oh, 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 oh. Wow.
I guess if the animal's inconsistent talking thing wasn't odd enough, now we just have someone going, but the dog rightfully does need to stop this walking beside a fence. Pigs never would usually do that. The small pig is truly making a bigger mess day after day. What will that pig do next? Roll in the mud?
Oh, this is fun.
No way, Janis. You're a tame pig, not a wild pig.
Oh, yeah, how unusual. That wacky Janis. Tame pigs never usually do that. Yes, it's me, Colonel Pimpers the cow. Though since I'm male, I should be a bull, but I have udders, so you try to figure out what the hell I am. I guess the fences are just for show on farm stupidity. This does, however, set off the owl alarm. Ugh, I hate when owls do that.
Once I ran away and then couldn't find my way home, and the farmer had to look for me all night.
Most of the animals on this farm are so stupid, but not as stupid as Farmer I Can't Close a Gate. I think I'll go take care of him right now.
Oh, of course, the pig will, you know, with its pig hands.
I could have actually done it, but I hate them all. Seriously though, screw 'em.
What a great feeling.
Now, just leave it lying somewhere, and if you get lost, I can bring it to you. Then, you can ring it, and the farmer can find you.
Someone put Janis back in the womb. She's not quite done yet.
Smart of Janis. That idea could have come from me.
I genuinely don't know if the plan is supposed to be stupid because these animals aren't that bright, or if the Dingo Pictures people really thought, yep, that's a solid plan. Anyway, I'm gonna go get lost. One of you guys bring my cell phone to me, okay? I'll just leave it right here.
Let's just hope that no one notices that Janis is dead already.
Oh, shit, I forgot my ass.
Oh, damn, dog. Ain't having none of that shit.
If you weren't so little, I would tan your behind. That's what I do.
I mean, when you actually have one. Holy shit, my ass is grass and I already smoked it.
I think it's cool. Maybe the old cock will give me some French lessons. What's his name, anyway?
Colonel Cock-under-Udder. Oh, you meant the rooster.
I think Monsieur Le Coq is nicer.
Who cares? That cock is nothing but a cock. An SJW beta cock.
Oh no, Beta.
Most of these idiots don't even know what the hell SJW or cock even means anymore.
I just use it for a blanket term for people I don't like.
Keep doing it. It makes you sound so smart.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
You sound like such an SJW when you do that. Stop doing SJW jokes. I hate how they are offended at everything, but I'm ironically also easily offended if someone mocks me in my small cock. I mean cock.
Have you gone completely crazy?
I don't know what that goat said, but it was also offensive.
Dance, you dumb pig! That's my bowl!
I hope there's not pork in that dog food, though I'm sure we at least won't delve into cannibalism in this children's cartoon.
When it happens to be pork.
Damn it, Dingo!
You cannibal!
No, Janice, you would be the cannibal in this case, not the dog. Ugh, well, that's kinda messed up, but I think the dog was lying, as it looks like his diet consists entirely of walnuts. Ugh, what the damn hell? They went and pulled a fright-sgusting Mavilder's face on the cat.
Hey, look, that hobo pig made the mistake of coming back!
Bambi loves that idea. Wait a second, Bambi was behind this whole operation. It's all revenge for losing his mother.
I'll take all the pigs off you and eat them live!
Wow. Maybe that's why this one didn't get made into a game. Though that would imply that Phoenix Games and Midas Interactive had some standards. I don't know about that. Dingo probably just forgot they had this one to sell them. This is a fairly heavy subject to present when it's the main character's people getting slaughtered, and it's fairly graphic imagery, at least as far as Dingo goes. And seeing as this is Dingo, you know they aren't actually going to make any real point about this. It's just dumped on the viewer, then fairly quickly ignored, even by jerk-ass Janis.
No need to run away when you can fly! Just evolve with me, Janis! Science!
Janis decides even though these pigs are stupid, she's gotta say, just kidding. She gets them to help her escape and leaves them to their lovely fate. All of these pigs are so dead. What a lovely movie this is.
Hooray! I made it! I won!
I'm done!
She would never have really become a house pig.
It's funny you still believe that lie, Mom. Oh, and all my brothers and sisters, you guys have a nice death.
So Janis and Pedo Pig go to live in the past with Pocahontas, I guess. Maybe Wabuu left one of his time portals open? Oh well, I suppose this situation isn't that creepy as the old guy watches the little girl bathe. Ew! Dingo! Do you put any thought into these? What is this, my first time watching one of these? Wait a second, that mud puddle was going into the bush. I can't believe there was a mistake in this.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just drink these pigs' blood.
Most of Dingo Pictures movies are so stupid.
You realize that includes you as well, Wabuu. That line you just said, Wabuu, is so brilliant. I could have come up with it.
I'm going to get my axe.
Yeah, why don't you turn that cat into dog food, Wabuu? Wait a second, that'll probably actually happen. No, cut! Dingo Pictures was somehow more accurate with their adaptation of The Hunchback of Notre Dame than both UAV and Golden films. In their own goofy way, can they do the same for Anastasia? Spoilers, no. Dingo. They really did it with this one. I mean, watching Dingo Pictures is always quite the experience, but this one just has you constantly reeling to try and keep up with the nonsense. And I know I've talked about Dingo showing garbage area that you shouldn't see before, but man, in a few of these shots, it looks like their craptacular backgrounds are gonna slide right off the table. Well, this horse sure knows what movie it's in.
Oh, if she would only go.
What even is anything anymore? Whoa, the cross-eyed eye roll. Only the real blonde Anastasia could pull that one off. And yeah, I don't know why they went with this bright blonde when the real Anastasia didn't have that hair, clearly. My best guess, though, is they did it so she wouldn't look completely the same as their Esmeralda character when she grew up. Gotta love those lazy Dingo redraw techniques.
Imagine that. The people want to rule themselves?
What the?
I guess that's what it sounds like when a German person tries to pull off a Russian accent. Dingo, you have enough trouble saying words that make any sort of sense. You shouldn't be attempting accents.
Ha! The people are stupid.
So stupid. Most of the revolutionaries are so hungry.
And in the palace, tons of food is thrown away. Am I right, cook?
Okay, you very lazily reused your chef character, and even still nonsensically had him flipping a pancake at this meeting, but at the very least, you could have taken the 2 seconds to give him a name! Cookie Cookerson fought for the hammer and sickle symbol to instead be the frying pan and sickle symbol, but sadly, Sitting Man just wouldn't budge. Can anyone really take Bouncy Nose Rasputin seriously? Well, that changes my mind. Can't wait for Rasputin to tie Anastasia to the railroad tracks. Yes, you are really seeing this. Rasputin is taking out the Tsar's palace with a cartoon bomb. And double your pleasure, double your dumb! So, yeah, a bunch of people died there, but at least we can always trust Dingo to handle that subject well. I love Big Molly, call him Renta.
I don't know anything.
That's how I feel at this point, too.
She doesn't know who she is. Is that possible?
Impossible.
This has gotta be one of the most asinine displaced Anastasia tales. They found her at the palace. Did none of these bozos know what any of the royal family looked like? And they're all just so blasé about the palace being blown up, you'd think that this happens all the time. Then again, maybe it doesn't, Dingo World. I have trouble even remembering reality a few minutes into one of these. These 4 doofuses can't even find a place to hold their meetings after the palace got completely wrecked from one roly-poly bomb. Do you seriously expect us to believe that they've overtaken the country and replaced the governing structure? Ooh, there she is, the most important character, and she's smelling the crap on Anna's boots. Good stuff.
Everybody's got a name, but I don't have one.
Well, that's not true.
Rasputin interrupting bear!
Rasputin also has one of those lazy fat-ass rats as a sidekick now. Why? Well, because, you know, he had that bat in the Bluth one. That's why.
You haven't been elected. This mob has not elected me again.
Ah, shoot! I knew I meant to vote for Rasputin. I mean, who wouldn't trust that troll face? Wait, is Rasputin an elf or a Vulcan? That would explain a lot.
What? No, it wouldn't.
What the damn hell is that? Glad dingo creatures can get even worse if they're drawn into the background. Whoa, nice run cycle. Oh, sorry, I had amnesia for a second. I forgot what running actually looked like.
Too crappy of a run cycle, Anastasia the man.
Thanks for the contribution, Doug. There's a store that is just vodka. That is so stupid. I love it.
Asha! What's wrong, dear father?
I need you to wipe my butt. Also, Boris-stasia seems to be turning into a raccoon. There can be only one.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Shut up!
So many streets. How can we find the Grand Duchess here?
Look in a mirror, you idiot. I don't know you at all.
Who's a pendant?
Oh, Anastasia, it's you! 20 damn dingo lass.
Stop, Sasha! Stop, Sasha! This is not a ball. This is a bomb.
Get off, you stupid beast. Stop. What are you doing there? Help! Help!
Yeah, there was a cat who really was gone. Wow. What a solid story this was! I mean, they even tell us it was fine at the end. The Anastasia story is a really weird one to ever have become multiple kiddie cartoons like this. It's about a bloody revolution that doesn't have a happy ending, except when you completely change everything about it. But I think we can all agree that the Dingo Pictures adaptation was Alright, I'm off to the France building at the Russia-France border, hoping to meet an alternate design for myself gender swapped there. Also, I might get arrested, so I should probably pack a sword. I've also got to have the tunes, because this horse-drawn carriage trip across the ocean is going to take, like, at least a couple hours. Turns out being blown up didn't help Rasputin in the polls at all. He lost to a raccoon now. I'm the Tsar now, or president, or whatever we're doing. Probably one of the funnier things about the Aristocats was its play on words title, so leave it to Dingo to come up with one of their laziest yet for their ripoff of it. Nice Cats. The Aristocats is a story about some fancy pants cats owned by the evil stepmother from Cinderella. She's absolutely insane and decides to leave all her money to her cats, driving her butler into a murderous rage as he'll only inherit after the cats. I assume the money couldn't just go to the cats directly, so he'd probably still get it, you just have to look after the cats. But whatever, thought really isn't part of the Aristocats plot. Sweet! Archie's Cats and Wabuu party! Here's a new one for Dingo, but really it's an old one. A narrator who won't shut the hell up and keeps informing us of stuff like the characters having delivered a line after they've spoke. Because we're too stupid to know if a character said a line if a narrator doesn't explain it to us afterwards. Phelous sarcastically said. Oh, I was being sarcastic? Sometimes I don't know if I'm joking or not. Anyway, the Halloween series was inspired by Friday the 13th and Nice Cats. Phelous super seriously explained. One of the reasons I'm guessing we have an annoying narrator in this one is that this is one of Dingo's earlier works, back when they were still using that media concept name. And some of their productions before Nice Cats in '94 weren't animated at all and were more like stupid video storybooks. And I'm guessing that Nice Cats is kind of a transitional movie from that to their actually animated stuff. I mean, if you want to call what Dingo normally does animated. This also means that this Dingo tale has even less voice actors than usual, as it seems to be the one woman handling everything, because it's like she's telling us a story. Lazy.
I can't find my damned hairbrush.
Damn, Dingo, there it is. Not even a minute in and these cats are already cursing. Dingo always provides top-notch children's crap.
Don't say damned, Laureen moaned. Who have you learned these expressions from? From Mrs. McDonald, Lionel Lucy's brother grinned.
Well, if there's anyone who can turn a cat into a bigger jerk than they normally are, it's Mrs. McDonald, am I right? Seriously, am I? I have no idea what she's like, and I've seen this movie before. Also, you'll notice that a lot of the times that rip-off Duchess, Laureen, appears on screen in a full body shot, part of her butt will be floating around the bottom of the screen. It's the Dingo seal of quality. Then Mrs. McDonald threw them all into a disintegration ray and they all died. The end. Or maybe instead she drives them over to the horror that is bunny fashion. No wonder she wanted to get out of town. I bet all the bunny death squads are already out in force.
Bye-bye, Lucy Lionel. Have a good time, the birds twittered.
That's offensive, birds. Your Twitter is suspended.
Relax well, the hedgehog waved.
It's so much easier to just say they did something rather than actually having them do it.
Shut up! Mrs. McDonald yelled in a murderous rage as she killed them all.
Lucy has this thirst for adventure like her father, Lorraine said worriedly to Mrs. McDonald.
And that's how he died, I guess. Ah, crap, it's one of the pointless dog goons from the Aristocats. This scene's gonna go forever. Never mind. Not since Robin versus Mew Mew have I seen a battle so intense. Did they just scratch out the wrong name on their watermelons? Lazy dingo shopkeeps.
You've made me so mad that I don't even look like the same character.
I don't want to be sold.
Especially with a piece of my butt missing.
Hey, maybe Lorraine can give you that extra piece of butt that she is flying around, Lucy.
Open, I want to get out of this place.
Wow.
Damned!
These cats aren't nice. More like potty mouth cats, yes.
Come on, Lucy, Charles called.
Charles? Close enough. Look, Charles even has a piece of Lorraine's butt following him sometimes.
Vegetables aren't bad, little bunny nibbled beside them.
No one asked you, knockoff thumper.
You have to go straight ahead.
Thanks for the directions of you have to go straight. We'll never miss it now. Oh, you're not getting off that easily. Die, Wu shall die. Save me from Wabuu, you stupid kid! Eat him! Eat him! I'm kinda not really hungry for a squirrel anymore. Why, you damn ungrateful cat. We're on a break. Alright, bye. Our relationship is so stupid.
Oh, great. Of course Mario was this guy with his mini Asian stereotype. I do suppose, though, that this scene really is a one-to-one conversion of Aristocats. Oh well, at least we know that this guy loves to help cats.
Ah, my tail!
What a disgusting story. Lucy shouldn't have gotten together with a weird old alley cat. She obviously should have gotten romantic with a raccoon. Wait, I didn't write that.
Most of these cats are so stupid.
Wabuu! It's a me, Deus Ex Mario! Oh boy, I've been putting this one off, but I'm finally gonna review Wabuu the movie, like a bunch of you want, but I warn you, this is not what it seems! Oh, Wabuu the cheeky or little or whatever raccoon. This was a tough watch, and I mean, I'm used to Dingo's usual incompetence by now, but this DVD, it takes things to a whole nother level. Behold an even more incompetent voiceover for a Dingo Pictures movie!
And Wabuu the smart raccoon went nicely into the garden and got down on his belly in the sun.
Oh, he was lying useless. Oh, he was pulling Joe. Come on, let's see if Wabuu himself can handle a joke.
Wabuu shivered.
Yes, that just happened. This movie starts off with Wabuu getting shit on. But you know what? Shit on the face is pretty much the perfect visual for how this sounds. Guess I'll just have to listen to the Wabuu song on audio cassette. Yes, I seriously have Wabuu on audio cassette, which is just pretty much the German version of the movie. But if you want to just listen to it without seeing their horrible visuals. See, just look at how much better the quality of that is.
And you all need to see my face much clearer. So, I get shit on, my girlfriend disappears, and I'm left with the loser that trying to pick her up? This is the worst movie ever!
Are they still speaking English? It's so hard to listen to them. You really have to concentrate to actually make out what they're saying. And that really becomes an issue through this entire thing, especially due to the fact that that one Dingo track you hear playing during this scene.
Too much.
Besides the opening and ending Wabuu songs, that track plays during the entire movie. Even when other music tracks are playing, they just keep replaying this one track over it. Hell, there's even one spot where they play this track over itself. It just gets so difficult to listen to this when a repetitive, non-changing tune just never shuts the hell up, and repetitious noises like this really get annoying to me quick. So the never-ending background nonsense makes my brain not really want to listen to it all that closely, but then I'm not paying enough attention to understand what they're saying, so I try to concentrate on it, then the background music makes me tune out again.
I wish I was as smart as you.
Of course you do, moron, and with my sunlight weapon I shall burn you into ashes for moving in on my territory.
Oh, but Wabuu, I thought we are friends in this one.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
So, I died.
I am the greatest prankster of all times. Wait, why did I say of all times like that? That was stupid.
Slowly, Charlie is getting angry. He is hitting around and starts to curse louder.
Let me guess, he says damn? Actually, not this time. While Charlie does his hilarious bang on the jail door sunlight catching routine, he says...
Oh, shit.
You guys heard that, right?
Oh, shit.
Well... hadn't dropped that one in a Dingo movie yet.
Don't make me laugh.
But you just did, you jerks. Now get back to narrating Lion and the King. I'm guessing that they thought it was better to have this one track playing over and over rather than the music dipping in and out whenever their voices came in. But it wasn't. It was the wrong decision. I'd love to hear silence. That could have been the best part of the movie. But you ruined it, didn't ya?
Somebody must really beat him up.
What story are we trying to tell with this exactly? How sad is it that I'm sitting here wishing I was listening to the regular Dingo voices? Man, how low the bar has been set.
Endless scene continuing bear!
That's bad, Brommy. Did you hurt yourself?
You two can't act like you weren't complicit in this now. Eat them!
Hey, silly. Why are you so busy?
Silly? His name's Washer. Damn, Washer!
And you can use it as a bridge.
I'm sure this plan will go swimmingly. Oh, Wabuu, you're so optimistic. Shut up, Wooshel. I'm going to kill you.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna switch over to the Countryside Bears audio for some of this where I can, because we need to hear some of the real Wabuu voice, and I'm getting a little sick of listening to crap like...
I'll be right back. I have to get an axe.
At Farmer Alfred's house, he looked around carefully.
Ah, it's so nice to hear that voice and not that one stupid background track. Look what you brought me to, you stupid DVD!
Dog discovered him and started to bark.
Stupid Barker, shut your mouth.
Stupid Barker? Is that really what I'm going to call them?
Stupid mongrels.
Ah, yes, much better.
Alfred bought us to catch thieves, and we have.
Could that dog sound any dumber?
Alfred bought us to catch the burglars.
Tough call there, which dub did that better. I do like in the East-West one, though, that they said less. Oh no! Wabuu's turning into Alpha!
Ay.
Oh no! Wabuu's turning senile!
Where am I?
Despite being voiced by a child!
Can you imagine?
You can't be serious.
Just listen to the disbelief in my voice.
You just have to dig a trench behind the barn door, then fill it with water.
It's great because I can bounce over it like our raccoons bounce and then throw a certain stupid squirrel in there after I drop a tree on him.
Sounds simple. Let's do it.
These dogs are so stupid. I said it.
Don't forget Pointless. Why, we barely even did anything with Ice Cuts, the movie my buddy here was copied from.
Yes, it's really interesting. Gotta go.
Hey, this is fun.
Hey, this is fun too.
Shut it.
Look, Wooshel, this is the best bridge ever built.
Because I not only destroyed those birds' home, but also crushed Wooshel. It's win-win.
Did someone mute their mic? I really do think an accidental muting is what happened here, and this gives more evidence towards them just doing this in one shot while the movie played.
Disappointed, Wabuu grabbed on the egg. And while he was sadly looking at it,
Never ceases to amuse me that they say this is sad.
but then he got so much pain that everything went black. The squirrel fainted.
Oh, that sucked. No wah. Screw that version.
The pain that shot through him was so bad that everything went black. Wooshel passed out because of the pain.
It's beautiful.
We think we found something.
That is tail hair. Wooshel's tail hair. Mine is another color.
No one thought it was yours, Charlie. Go chase sunlight.
You won't get me with that again.
Okay, go catch moonlight. I really do have a jar that'll hold that.
These moonlight desires haunt me. They want me. They want me.
Oh man, that bear done pissed Wabuu off. I think my brain is melting. Oh man, that Wabuu shock face.
He said something. Wushu said something. Yay!
I've gotten away with it. I'll make my next move when it's less public.
Zombie squirrel! Someone kill it!
It was worth a try.
I knew that I could use this stuff for something. It looks just like sugar.
Yep, that's right. Wabuu drugged everyone with some Coke cake.
But when they took a piece of the cake,
or maybe it was that before-mentioned stolen sneezing powder. Guess it's true what Wabuu says. Most of the animals are so stupid. And that's right. The movie ends with Wabuu being an ass to everyone and laughing it up. No joke. Wabuu has learned nothing. We have accomplished nothing here. Phelous, you are the very dumb. Ha ha ha. What happened to you, Wabuu? You used to be cool. Wait, what? You don't understand anything, much like I don't understand what I'm saying. Now eat very much of my sneezy Coke powder cake. Well, that doesn't sound like a good idea at all, but okay.
Phelous, you idiot.
What? 2 Waboos? But how can this be?
I just escaped the Black Lodge. This obvious imposter is my doppelganger.
Don't you be of listen to him. I am very much of the Wabuu. Oh, crap. How do I know which one to trust? Oh. But how do I know that you weren't the evil one?
Of course I'm the evil one. I just shot that other raccoon in cold blood.
Wabuu got me again.
I actually kind of liked this Wabuu. He gave me nuts.
That's for actually surviving in the story this time.
I am the Wabuu. Dingo's Aladdin or Aladdin or Aladdin, whatever you want to call it. It's a nightmare.
My son is 15 years old and he's worth nothing.
Jeez, and I thought Good Times Aladdin's mother was harsh. At least her first line wasn't about her son being worth nothing. No chewing gum during the super serious dubbing. You have detention. Wow, look at all the poorly drawn treasure. Look at that face, Amazon.
Thank God.
And somewhere King Morgod sheds a tear. Oi, 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 I don't know what I'm saying. It's, don't matter.
I have to watch my cell. Cell? What kind of cell?
Did we just hear the little boy get frustrated because he doesn't know what he's saying? Nice of the movie to at least acknowledge its quality. Who's bad? Also, I guess Aladdin is being bad because there's not a bathhouse in the world that's safe from Aladdin.
Ich bin des Sultans Tochter, doch das ist nicht, doch das ist nicht, doch das ist nicht das, was ich will.
Apparently, Dingo was a little more ambitious with some of their earlier works and threw in some more musical numbers. But of course, the East-West crew can barely speak English, so they didn't even attempt these. Hey, look, a pervert in plain sight! Execute him! I gotta say, it's the dancing mice that really tie this whole thing together. After spying on her musical numbers in the bathhouse, Aladdin is lovesick, and it's gonna be true love, right? Every great love story starts with, I fell in love with them the moment I secretly watched them having a bath.
Oh my god. Today Soraya will marry the lieutenant. Soon. That's bastard.
Well, there's a new Dingo curse for you, and I love that we get Aladdin saying that bastard as we see his giant smiling face. These are being the worst of toys in ever creation. Bootleg Zones overall is Aladdin out of 10. Ha 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 ha. I am upset. I knew there was something I meant to write down. I forgot how I got those shining fruit diamonds. Here, I'll put a post-it note on them so I remember what they were for. Soraya isn't very happy though, mostly because part of her body has gotten eaten by her deathbed. Seriously though, that is one wickedly large visible garbage area. Not sure if Aladdin's mother making the jerk-off sign to the crowd is really the right call, but hey, it's not my movie. I can't believe how stupid wonderful these movies.
Teppich fliegen, das ist logisch, hochprozentig, ökologisch, macht nicht Lärm und nicht Gestank.
Well, for a Dingo song, this one is at least kinda catchy.
Shut up, the Wabuu song is the best Dingo song, you bastard!
Rude. This song must have been one of Dingo's favorites, as they put a sing-along version of it on this Der König der Tier VCD. This version loops the song once, with it giving you the lyrics to sing along with being pointed out by a chibi-style redraw of that stupid Dingo chef character who's not in the Aladdin movie. So, I don't know why they did that, but whatever! Look, a bunch of animals have magic carpets too! Aladdin isn't special. Welcome to my world, bastard! I kill you, Aladdin. Oh no, I am deaded. And now to wish that I never watched this! Wait, that would be really stupid. Then I'd just watch it again and make this video again. That would be a good time loop to put myself in. I don't need to do that again. Maybe I'll just wish for my video on this to already be edited. And maybe a couple of those shinning fruits. Alright, come out, Genie.
Your wishes are so stupid.
No! I did it! I hit the 100,000 subscriber milestone on YouTube, and I promised you all a special, treat for helping me do that, so let's review Dingo's giant crossover mess, Fußballspiel der Tiere. Or Animal Soccer World.
Ja, wir werden Champions, die Tore schießen wir. Kasper, Krümel, Charlie, Dutt, alle sind sie hier. Der Ball ist rund, das Spiel macht Spaß, den Jungle Kings ins Tor. Und wir alle singen.
Controversial opinion time here, guys. Animal Soccer World is not the worst game ever.
But speaking of Wabuu, Animal Soccer World's got 'em!
And I think this is the last semi-major appearance of Wabuu, so we're really closing a serious chapter of our lives here. Not really, because I'll probably add him into most Dingo reviews anyway. Plus a bunch of non-Dingo reviews, so we'll all be sick of that raccoon.
Onderleeuwen, katten, olifanten, meer. Gaan op het grasbad en maken veel plezier.
What are you doing today?
I don't know yet.
We can visit some friends.
Sounds good. I like visiting friends very much.
Stunning insight, but you're not gonna enjoy those friends once this test of patience is over. We see King Murgard with his mate for one shot, which is the only time she appears in this movie with Murgard. I assume his new obsession with soccer was the last straw in their relationship after him giving away a fortune in diamonds to the Endangered Animal Society.
Diamonds are the girl's best friend.
You don't understand. I had to give it away.
If you wanted those diamonds to go to an endangered animal, you should have kept them for yourself.
More God!
Youth interrupting bear!
Ah, music to my ears.
It's going down!
Punch out!
That's the name of the game. I hear you motherfuckers talking, but I ain't saying a thing. Little Mac representing, make you move then, punk. 5 seconds to the belt and then I'm fucking you up. It's going down!
Punch out!
That's the name of the game. I hear you motherfuckers talking, but I ain't saying a thing. Little Mac representing, make you move then, punk. 5 seconds to the belt and then I'm fucking you up.
Hey, stop fighting. We wouldn't want you to get hurt. Play soccer, where you'll definitely get hurt. That's great. We're all great here now.
Tarzan is just too censored to play soccer. Get him out of here!
And everybody has to do what I say.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We will listen to you.
Wabuu would never say that. Suspension of disbelief broken, Dingo.
How dare you get high before the game? It's not done. No.
I am very good in the midfield.
How dare that giraffe laugh at the Wabuu? I was trying to be sincere, but never again!
That Wabuu, though, he's a real jungle king.
He's just learning. You have to explain it to him gently. And now give me that ball right away. Now, and that's what they call explain gently.
Excuse me, this movie's giving me brain damage.
I'm glad brain damage Wabuu still has his trademark wit, though.
Bad news! A group of hooligans is on their way. A group of hooligans. Hey, you! How do we get to the area where the fans of the Wild Ducks are standing?
S&M ducks? S&M ducks? Why, Dingo? Why? Why are there S&M ducks in this movie?
Why Wild Ducks? I thought we were for the Jungle Kings.
Why? This one duck has boob spikes even.
Animal Soccer World is so inappropriate. It's not really funny, it's just true. Stupid ducks.
You guys are going into Area S, and if you're making one wrong move, I will eat you.
Please make a wrong move. Please make a wrong move. Whoa, wait a second. Wooshel has a friend?
Okay, this is the point where my suspension of disbelief is broken.
Ew, get them off the screen. Hey. Don't put that on the screen either! And the crowd goes wild!
With number 7, Jacko.
Stupid running panther. Anyway, a lot of these dingo animals look really stupid redrawn to stand on 2 legs like this to play soccer. This was very ill-conceived. For a lot of reasons. Oh, but look at Wabuu playing soccer! He's so good at it, he sprouted a 3rd spring foot. That's a really tiny hippo. Must be a house hippo.
House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory.
Only if Crummel shoots.
Crummel wouldn't be shooting on you, you idiot! You're on the same team! Yay! The stupid empty net goal has really excited the S&M ducks. Probably too much. Hopefully King Magad eats them.
Aan op het kastbelpatten maken veel plezier.
I can't find my damn hairbrush.
This is a great game so far.
I disagree!
Another match. Because there was no winner in this soccer match.
I take back what I said at the beginning. This was the worst game ever. Dingo didn't even have the balls to put one team over the other.
I, the Lion King, decided there is gonna be a rematch.
Yeah, that's good, Dingo. Promise to resolve this in a sequel that you aren't gonna make.
It was a great game, Jovi. Now we can be friends again.
I don't know. I think we should be enemies.
Certainly.
Boy, when Dingo isn't really copying a story, they sure do love making a story that is nothing but padding. But the biggest injustice was the criminal underuse of Wabuu.
Oh, I don't think that's true at all, Phelous. In fact, I'd say Wabuu was Harry Butthle's pick for the worst player of the game. I'm so sick of this biased reporting. Uh-oh, this cannot be good for Harry Butthole. Oh, looks like Wabuu is going way past the line again. He's got an axe. This can't be legal. Looks like the referee is going to allow it due to the elf meter rule. Yes, sometimes there are elf meter rules. Oh, but it looks like the S&M Ducks are furious with the call. Yes, sometimes for no good reason there are S&M Ducks. But it looks like the referee is saying Harry screwed Harry. Oh, this will truly go down as the Dingo Pictures screw job. Wabuu, don't shoot! I'm the greatest soccer player of all times.
And Harry's head smashes Wooshel into the net. Goal! And stuff. It's not a tie. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed to my silly channel and helped me get to the 100K milestone. And now that I've reviewed Animal Soccer World, there's no more East-West dubs. What I hold here is one of the harder to find English dubs of a Dingo Pictures movie. It's an East-West dub, and it's not on an East-West DVD.
Denn mit der Maloche, damit ist der Schluss. Wir stehen auf der Bühne, und zwar als Musikus. Warum verflixt uns so der kam uns das nicht gleich?
Looking at these two DVDs, you'd think they'd be of the same movie, but nah, that'd make things too easy. So for the Bremen story, we have Georg Phelous, who is one of the regular German voice actors in the Dingo tunes, as the narrator. And in Camelot, another Dingo regular, and most importantly, the German voice of Wabuu, Armin Drogat, is narrating as Merlin. But there we at least had the regular English Dingo voice actors.
Do you know who I am?
And here we of course have...
A few famous colleagues of mine. They are musicians in a city called Bremen.
Wow. Seamless. That's so bad it's hard to believe it wasn't done as a joke.
Voici Wabuu, le raton laveur. Pas méchant pour un sou, mais quel sacré farceur. Wabuu, Wabuu, pourtant tout le monde l'aime bien. Wabuu, Wabuu.
You see why I'm dumbfounded that this exists? That song almost sounds too good for a Dingo movie.
Ah oui, c'est le roi de l'aventure. Sacré Wabuu.
Sacre Wabuu indeed.
When he brought sacks with corn to the mill.
He brought sex? With what? I barely know what to say to that. No wonder this dub was buried on a French DVD.
But in the first place, the donkey wasn't an old donkey.
But in the first place, the donkey wasn't at all donkey. Are we sure this movie has an English dub? Also, if that's not a cello, I don't care.
Ihr glaubt doch nicht im Ernst, ich mach für euch den Depp. Denn ich bin zwar ein Esel, doch noch lange kein Sepp.
You might recognize this German song if you haven't tried to completely scrub Animal Soccer World from your mind, as they reused this song there. Guess the Bremen town musicians were a one-hit wonder.
Wer berühmt und reich.
Doesn't sound bad at all.
Well, it sounded better than you do now, I'll give you that. Also, it was apparently hilarious because Dingo thinks everything is hilarious. Is this English anymore? Did I make up that this movie had an English track on it?
I waited till they got out from the car and then...
So midway through that, unenthused Dutch dad realized he couldn't do the bark, so they piped in Georg Phelous' bark noise, but how to sync.
Dann hab ich gewartet, bis die aus dem Auto stiegen und dann...
1, 2, 3, Bremen, 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 stupid Dingo, Bremen, doo 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 Bremen, stupid Dingo, Bremen, please start, by which I mean start telling.
And on there was a real cock.
But that's impossible.
More like a beta cock, am I right? Anyway, the rooster's had his mouth tied up because, you know, the classic tale of neighbors moving in behind the farm and being annoyed at the crowing, so a judge decreed when the rooster was allowed to crow. Oh, does that sound like something stupid I just made up?
The cock crows in the morning, and if he didn't want that, then he should not build a house next to the farm. He took his case to a judge. The judge decided that the cock could crow from 10 in the morning till 12 in the afternoon. Can't believe it. No cock can handle that.
Dingo's Bremen, more than a cock can handle.
Fill his stomach. The dog followed.
Smooth.
Exactually.
Ooh, you just got exceptionally. I feel like knowledge is leaving my head the longer I listen to this. Am I still speaking English? Do I know what English is anymore? Yeah, that Lucy cat still has a chunk missing out of her butt. Yeah, that's my girlfriend. Really?
I can't find my damned hairbrush.
Never mind.
They had so much fun making music.
Yeah, music is probably the only thing to call that.
Most people didn't pay attention to it. They looked where the music came from. At
this point, I'd be surprised if they didn't leave flubs and retakes in.
You know that new sound you looking for? Well, listen to this.
Musik ist unser Leben, Musik ist unsere Welt.
I've made a huge mistake.
And speaking of crunch bone, I'm pretty sure some bones must have crunched in order for the dog's leg to bend that way. Nah, seems perfectly normal.
Right after the first curve, they saw a small house.
Look through the window.
Huh?
There live robbers in this house. Real robbers.
Not very careful robbers if they leave their money and guns by an open window, and they have apparently put their wanted poster up. Clearly this robbery was just a cry for attention.
A lot of money. At least 100,000 euros.
Oh, euros. So apparently the story is taking place in at least 1999, which is when any region actually started using the euro. Which is kind of funny, as this movie originally came out in 1997, and of course, in the original German audio, Marks is the currency. Also, originally in the story, the robbers were a bear, a lion, and a wolf. Dingo has assets for all of these they could have used, but apparently the real reason for the live-action narrator was they wanted to animate as little as possible and couldn't be bothered. The random laughing animals, that's important.
And they became famous.
And I lost my voice. I just don't care anymore. Unless poo is involved. Poo! The movie closes out with the Bremen Town Musicians' big concert, which is just them playing in a black void with some circles and stars and stuff, but I suppose it's better than Invisible Robbers.
Non-existent interrupting bear!
And there you go, one of the rare English Dingo dubs. I hope it's all you ever wanted.
No, it's not. Start telling.
I didn't even get a line in this stupid movie. You start telling.
We're all going to start telling. For poo!
East West dub. I might be done with those forever. Unless I cover this pile of crap. Man, I can't wait to rip apart another Dingo Pictures movie. I hate these so much. False. I don't feel like I should really have to say that, but I guess I do. I keep reviewing these things because I actually enjoy doing so. I mean, of course we all know that the quality of these Dingo movies is quite poor. That's really not the point of covering these things anymore. It's the journey we take in discovering how ridiculous each Dingo adaptation has turned out, and maybe having a few mildly sensible chuckles along the way. But did you know that the cat on boots was a metaphor for the condition of the human spirit? Yeah, that's right. I read about that in a book you might have heard of called the Bible. Just kidding. I read about it in Garfield's Insults, Put-Downs, and Slams.
Are you alright?
I don't know. Well, that was a weird intro, but I guess that's what you get when I have to clarify that I don't hate everything I cover, even if it's not very good technically.
Oh, well, there comes another one. There's just no end to the work.
Why does he speak so slowly? Gee, I sound like my comment section.
Next thing I'll be seeing white mice.
Yeah, no one's heard of a white mouse before.
Stay where you are. It's true. I can talk.
Sure, I talk with a female voice, but I'm supposedly a tomcat, so I'm a boy, I guess.
I can talk. And a couple other nice things, too.
Please tell me the cat did not just infer that it could grant sexual favors. Look at Hans's stupid small hands. What an idiot.
My lord, the Earl, ordered me to present your majesty with a present.
Sheesh! Earl? A rabbit! A beautiful dead rat!
I love death! Oh, we might be kindred spirits, you and I. The cat on boots came back the very next day. The cat came back. Hans thought he was a gunner, but the cat came back with gold and told Hans he told the king his title was Earl. And hey, look, the princess is another modification of the woman character model that Dingo loves reusing. It's pretty much their blonde Anastasia, but she looks a bit worse. But what's really important is this duck. Yeah! Don't forget that!
I'm really curious. I never thought he'd be so young and good-looking.
Coachman, stop!
Bloody hell, now what's the problem?
Oh, I just remembered that I could have you put to death!
The king will drive by soon, and if he asks who the meadow belongs to, you must answer the Earl. If you can't do that, I'll kill you all.
Can you imagine a house cat walking up to you in boots, telling you to lie for it or it will kill you, and you just saying, "Oh yes, please, I'll do whatever you say, don't hurt me, Mr. Cat"?
I was passing by your castle by chance and decided to use the opportunity to see such a rich and powerful man.
Maybe Cat on Boots didn't actually come here to kill, but instead just wants to hit on this guy.
Now come and admit it. It's your castle, isn't it? I don't...
Hans, you could say your castle is somewhere else, you idiot. Also, the cat probably should have let him in on Operation Steel Magician's castle.
Also, you two have my blessing.
Let me bounce back and forth in an extremely unconvincing manner to accentuate how fake I look.
You may take my daughter to wife and have half the kingdom as a wedding gift.
is what I'd say if you weren't all so stupid. The kingdom is mine, bitch!
Oh, so that's why the king looks so fake. So there's a kind of funny edit on the English DVD version of this movie. It just fades out on Gesture Chef here because I guess they wanted to cut out the next shot of the cat on boots smoking a cigar, which is the ending Dingo had intended. It's a good thing they cut that, or all the kids would be imitating the cat on boots' bad smoking habits. We don't want that, but they can follow his lying and murdering examples. That's okay. I learned it from watching you, Cat on Boots! I learned it from watching you! False. That was an example of lying, which I learned from the Cat on Boots. As another way to copy another certain studio, Dingo Pictures has started to make live-action versions of all their anime classics, so allow me to welcome you to the world premiere of Dingo Pictures' live-action remake of The Cat on Boots! Well, I don't know what else you expected. Dingo Pictures only made 2 Dalmatian movies, but you can find these movies labeled as not only Dalmatians 3 on PlayStation 2, but Dalmatians 4 on the DS and Wii. So I hope you're ready for The Adventures of the Dalmatians 2 starring knockoff Cruella de Vil here. Spoilers, she's not really in the movie. But hey, at least they have popsicles growing by the trees. Actually, they're mushrooms. The world is better now that that's been said.
Isn't that idyllic?
I did not find that idyllic at all. It was actually quite annoying, you stupid crow.
I almost felt sorry for Krummel, but as I'm very inquisitive, I didn't worry about him.
Apparently, I think being inquisitive means being an uncaring ass.
Stop it! Stop bothering us!
Stop silently bopping your heads up and down. It's so scary.
Little Dalmatians, don't they look lovely?
I'm sure they have got big, beautiful tongues. Let me see.
Dear Dingo Pictures, we did not need pedo dogs. Love, Phelous.
They could label the dog food cans.
Ah, okay. They're just gonna recruit these puppies into child labor. That's better?
Don't do that, my boy. Nobody else is allowed to piddle there.
Piddledy-diddledy-doo!
Aye. We're the Backstreet Dog Gang.
Well, I wasn't ready for Backstreet to be back, alright?
I'm the boss.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very sorry for your loss.
I'm the beautiful Vera.
And I don't look like I belong with the rest of the characters at all.
She persuaded him again.
Thanks for that stunning insight.
Phelous was being sarcastic.
Ew, what happened to that cat? I'd even take stupid Charlie Cat over this.
Licking and gluing, gluing and licking and gluing.
What am I looking at? Ain't no dingo got into torture porn.
But I'm thirsty.
It seems your last beating up wasn't enough for you, eh?
Dingo, what are you trying to accomplish? Why do you put these things in your movies?
I had imagined that it was like that, but not quite so bad. Krummel and Tuvelchen would have to hurry up.
if they still wanted to help the two.
If they die, it's on them, not me. Zzzt. Am I a robot? Zzzt.
This didn't look much like a search. It's about time.
It's about time they weren't really searching?
I thought we wanted to look for Toby and Timmy.
You're completely right.
I'd completely forgotten because everyone in this movie is garbage. Anyway, the dog gang decides to look for the kidnapped puppies. Again!
Now it started to get interesting.
No, it'll really start to get interesting if they decide to look for the puppies yet again. Charlie Cat shows up and quickly pisses off. Run, Charlie, run! Oh, you let him get away, you stupid dogs! I love when you can put a dog's back on mute, stupid backers! Man, whoever doesn't love this movie deserves a damn good beating.
Just wait till I catch you in the dark corner. You'll get the damn good beating.
The dog gang rushes the factory and easily gets by the Wonder Dummies. They might as well have a sign that reads, "Evil Factory, illegal activities inside, come right in." I know Cruella de Vil wanted to turn the puppies into a jacket, but at least the story didn't have the puppies constantly being beaten. To sum up Dingo Dalmatians 2, I can only say this. Ha! Zzzt. I cannot get involved until after much beatings. Anyone up for eating crow? Fresh from Aldi! Oh, Wabuu! I'm a stupid Deus Ex piece of crap! So we got character laziness and a flashback. Wanna wow us with anything else, Dingo? Oh, they sure do! In this movie, every time there's a fade in or out, you'll see the characters slightly transparent during the fade. This is because, to do the fades, they're just lowering the opacity of everything in the scene independently, which causes everyone to kind of look like a ghost when the scene starts or ends. Dingo didn't have this issue during their first Dalmatians movie, so Dingo really was just getting sloppier in some areas. Speaking of, the audio on this one is quite poor, as the voice track sounds much harsher than it should.
I do, but I'm hungry.
Must have been Charlie.
Oh, yeah!
This is the audio straight from the East-West DVD, and I double-checked the PlayStation version just to make sure it wasn't East-West screw-up. It sounds like the record levels were just set too high, so the audio kept peaking and overblowing, and that there's no pop filter. But hey, they did add a few frames of animation on some characters, so there's that at least. I mean, look at this profile shot of Charlie laughing. Pretty amazing. And look at the animation on this stupid merchant woman, who I guess doesn't have feet. Why is the Wabuu theme playing? Wabuu doesn't appear anywhere in this movie, so it's kind of odd they use his theme at the beginning. Actually, Charlie kind of steals the Wabuu role a bit by being a prankster. What? Stupid child tries to be me in this movie? 0 out of 10, worst Dingo movie ever! And Charlie is still being haunted by that piece of white cat butt all these years later.
One of these days, I'll beat him up so bad that he doesn't know who he is.
Not even a minute into this movie and we're already talking about horrific beatings. Classic Dingo.
Cake. An A1 doggy cake.
Excuse me, sir. Those are not a singular whole cake. No. They are, I think you'll find, in fact, actually, biscuits. I'm now starting to wonder if English was this company's native language because they really ain't convincing me right now.
Oh, of course. This is a cake. But don't worry, this makes even less sense when they pull out dog biscuits from the box. If you'll excuse me, I need to have some Mr. Crunchbone cake.
You sprinkled pepper on the cake.
Oh, real original, Charlie.
It's an homage, Wabuu, not a rip-off.
And you even had to call the dog biscuits cake just so it'd be even more similar? You're the worst.
They chase Charles around a bit in random directions until he decides to become non-corporeal. Then we get haunted by the ghost of annoying narrator crow past.
He belonged to Pino's, Sasha's, and Lucy's owner's neighbor.
Okay, already I don't even give a shit. The plot has failed to engage me.
Dogs had had enough. They decided to get revenge.
Could you drag that out any more?
Damn, how could they have got so much money?
Charlie, you damn hell rubbish. And there's more of the Janis family going to dog food land. Quick, stick 'em in an Aldi bag. And while the dogs are here, they might as well pick up a few Texas Mickeys. I'll join them. You know, I don't really think there's liquor in this anymore.
Can you read what's on that one up front?
I love you.
And what does that mean?
Just that, I love you.
Oh, I love you means I love you. I finally get it.
Stop! Stop! Give that back immediately!
I'm ugly as shit, but Dingo for some reason spent more time animating me than usual. So, the puppies are arrested for attempted robbery.
Okay.
And you thought it wouldn't get any better than puppies being kidnapped and forced to work in a tin can factory.
Are you bored yet? No? Okay then.
Well, it didn't because that was still more messed up than this, but still, the puppy arrest is quite stupid. As we are in yet another universe where animals conversing with humans is apparently a regular thing, shouldn't the stupid police officer contact their parents? Guess that'd be too much effort. For the officer and Dingo pictures.
This is a laptop. It belongs to my master. We can go onto the internet with it.
I don't want to go onto the internet.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Lucy. There's some real crap on the internet. Well, there's a new area of weird we haven't explored in Dingo Pictures yet. I miss year 2000 internet where we got immediate results on dog arrests with super generic searches. Charlie must have been using Alta Vista! Remember Alta Vista? No? Google it. So they get taken to the German animal shelter. They luckily missed out on being taken to Alcahas.
You'll stay here until it's been decided what to do with you.
Hey, either charge us with something, buddy, or let us go! Oh, damn hell, rubbish!
Welcome to the dog pound, Castor and Pollux.
Oh, God, no!
Well, that's a confusing line. What Evil Dog is saying is that they are Castor and Pollux, who are the same evil dogs who ran the child labor tin can factory from the previous movie. And by the way, Castor and Pollux are probably slightly inspired by DeSoto and Roscoe from Oliver and Company. I'm glad the Shaggy Dog is also here, but he's not a real character.
Hey up, I think I shouldn't have had those naughty special candies at the disco.
We're the Backstreet Dog Gang. I'm the boss.
We're the Backstreet Gang. I'm the boss.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. And just in case I didn't get my point across, I'm the boss.
It's just a simple mathematical equation. And that's supposed to be a secret code. It's just a simple mathematics.
Yes, you're right. Of course. The code is just a simple mathematics. How could someone actually allow this to be sold on the shelf?
Then let them come and get them.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't understand a thing.
I'm with you, bud. What? Why do the evil dogs trot now?
She was in such a hurry that she wouldn't even let him eat breakfast.
Oops!
Spider Charlie does whatever, I don't care.
It better look like it was licked clean. Your mother was very good at that.
Okay, that about wraps it up. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, fine, keep fucking going.
Lick and stick, lick and stick.
These two are still perving about their mother when she is a puppy. Wow, gross.
Everybody think.
We can't do that.
And the secret passage is on Kaiser Street.
It's on Kaizo Street?
We'll wait until dark.
We can hide in those shrubs. The only change to the background was adding some ivy, so that's awkward.
Why do you idiots need to count down opening a trap door? Just escape already!
And what do we have here? Another bunch of stray dogs again. Off to the dog pound with them.
But don't they work at the dog pound with you? Silly me, looking for sense again. Anyway, they get gingerbread hearts. The long journey is over.
And then in Dalmatians 4, Wabuu went to the jail and asked Castor and Pollux a question with his axe.
Let's review Animal Soccer World again, but this time the digital book version, 'cause that exists.
Der Ball ist rund, das Spiel macht Spaß, den Jungle ging's ins Tor. Und wir alle singen, weit aufs Ohr.
Who cares about their non-dingo crap, though? We're here for the Waboos, am I right? And there's probably no real Hans David Andersen that was involved with this. Yeah, right. This is a Hans David Andersen conspiracy. I will find out the truth about Hans David Andersen no matter what. Yeah, I don't really find anything new within the first few results on Google. I give up. Crummel the dog is now just Crumb. Well, I don't want to be disappointed by my stupid son. I'll just name him Crumb. If he exceeds that, I'll be happy. King Magad is just Jungle King, and Wabuu is named Dingo?
Dingo? Who dares call the great Wabuu Dingo? I'm a raccoon who bounces around like a kangaroo, you idiots! You had my name on your seat at one point! Educating for kids is so stupid!
Did they just rename Wabuu Dingo because he's the Dingo Pictures mascot? If you haven't already scrubbed your brain of the movie, they also confusingly named a non-dingo Dingo, but it was one of those weird gophers.
It is Dingo!
Apparently, Harry was bored that nothing new and interesting was happening. He was bored, so he thought he'd incite panic and fear. Great guy, that Harry Birdhole.
Doodaloo, reporter Birdhole, he still sucks.
Crumb and Jovi were relieved. They thought something bad had happened. It has.
This is the greatest fight that I, Dingo, have ever seen. You're not Dingo, damn it!
Now prepare to be stunned by the art change on the next page. Wow, look at that! They raised their arms and smiled more. Wild Jungle King.
This promotion is so stupid.
Almost everybody wanted to be a part of it.
Not me!
Crumb handled this with dignity. He said, "Screw you guys," and went home. Castor then thought something that he would never dare say out loud. Double question mark.
You know what? I'll tell them I'll only play if you play.
But they didn't know that the Jungle Kings had the real King of the Jungle ready for their team, Butcher the Pig, who said he'd only play if Wabuu did because Waboo's cool. He didn't care if Jovi was allowed to play. Page interrupting beer!
You need to stand on top of a giant tree trunk and smile like an idiot to win soccer, Jovi.
They made their uniforms to suit me. I'm the star.
Jacko warned them about causing any mess or fight before Harry and Fritz panicked.
What were Harry and Fritz gonna do if Jacko didn't go calmingly tell the S&M ducks to be good, lose their minds? I have to say, this was much better in the movie where King Magog threatened to eat them.
If you're making one wrong move, I will eat you.
Harry thought that was a foul.
Oh, what does Harry Birdhole know?
Everyone was shocked.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, very shocking.
Anyway, on the next page, halftime is over. I'm glad they kept halftime in, because otherwise I'd be reading this and just wondering, where's halftime? When is halftime coming?
Would the Wild Dogs ever score?
No! The end! Can't really do an early credits for a book. I can't even close the book since it's a stupid digital book. I also guess they chopped Harry Birdhole in half. I'm okay with that. So nothing was solved. What a story! So really, a whole lot of nothing was accomplished. The end. And that's the confusing book adaptation of Animal Soccer World that really has no right existing. What do you think of it, Wabuu?
Well, I would have been more pissed off with this story calling me Dingo had they not also changed it to me scoring one of the goals, which improves Animal Soccer World tenfold. 10 out of 10. Actually, the story could have still used me way more, so B- out of 10.
What?
You know, I got a way better uniform in this book than this stupid movie.
If you see my video on the Animal Soccer World ebook, I'm sure you did your best to try and forget it. Well, now it's time to jump back into Bizarro Dingo Pictures with the ebook on Dalmatians, Puppies in Trouble. Now, from what I've heard, these edutained for kids adaptations of Dingo Pictures movies weren't actually authorized by Dingo Pictures. So, yeah, Dingo Pictures, I guess, got knocked off with these books. The knockoffs got knocked off. Actually, the PlayStation 1 and 2 ports of Dingo Pictures movies by Phoenix and Midas, you know, the way most of us became aware of the Dingo world, apparently weren't properly licensed either. So that's pretty crazy. So, to follow the chain that led us here, we got 101 Dalmatians. Dingo rips that off with their movie. That movie gets bootlegged and slapped onto PlayStation 1 and 2 under many names, and then Edutained for Kids rips off the rip-off story, most likely due to it being ripped off. Now, you might recall that all these Edutained for Kids books were authored by the fictional Hans Christian Andersen ripoff, Hans David Andersen. I'll give it to Edutained for Kids, though, for at least not confusingly naming this book Dalmatians 5 or something. They just gave it the subtitle Puppies in Trouble. I guess the Crow is supposed to be narrating this, like usual. But they forgot the most important part of the Crow dialogue. Zzzt.
Isn't that idyllic? Zzzt.
They suddenly got scared.
That looks more crazed than scared to me. Oh, and another bonus for how poorly the ebook works. If you leave the screen inactive, your phone will go to sleep, stopping the audio. Plus, there's no way to skip back to where you were, so you have to start it from the beginning again. Oh wow, Edutained for Kids is going hard here by making them demon dogs. Shouldn't Vera be drawn in a completely different style so she looks like she doesn't belong here?
What do you think you pups are doing? Asked Boss with his big voice.
We were just trying to get some butt radio time.
They would get some harsh beating from Pollux.
I love the beatings. They deserve it. Don't make me be the one with standards, you messed up version of me.
They wished that someone would rescue them from the notorious duo.
I could do that, but I won't.
Freddy and Vera volunteered to head out first, and Butcher was furious that the two did not tag him along.
So Butcher immediately springs into action and shows he is actually the only smart one. Oh wait, no he doesn't. He sits around while Vera and Freddy chase Charlie Cat around. And after that, Boss and Tramp do the same thing. Gotta love these heartless dogs that dick around while puppies are forced into labor and get beaten. Meanwhile, the puppies were actually dying in the building right beside them, and were never found because Freddy and Vera were assholes. The end.
Some of gang were still surprised that all this information came from Butcher.
Some of gang wonder why English's so good. Good thing the narrator didn't read "If only Butcher realized these sooners," cause then it wouldn't have made sense. Right after this though, Boss chased Charlie again. Timmy and Toby's skeletons were found a year later.
And the two Dobermans felt fear.
We are completely helpless without a net dropping from the ceiling.
The Crow and Butcher stayed with them,
bumming off them for the rest of their lives.
The end.
Wow, that was amazingly pointless. I do wonder who the poor guy who had to read the one and only audiobook by Edutainment for Kids was, but more than likely...
we will never know.
And now Wabuu and bootleg Wabuu called Dingo are best of friends. I am going to kill you, bootleg Wabuu! Close enough. Back in 2014, I fell into the world of Dingo pictures with Lion and the King, and now it's finally time to review the movie that came before it, De König der Tiere. aka Lion and the King 0. As I've mentioned a few times, releases of Dingo Pictures movies are a giant mess. Here I have 2 DVDs of De König der Tiere, except these aren't the same movie. This De König der Tiere is the first movie, and this De König der Tiere is the second movie. You, of course, remember the story of Robin and Mew Mew. That movie was, of course, released on PS1 as Lion and the King by Midas, and then Lion and the King 2 by Phoenix, then on PS2 as Son of the Lion King, then on DVD as The Lion and His Son 2. Phoenix was gonna release it again as Lion and the King 3 on DS and Wii, but it seems at this point that this never actually got past the planning stages. I found a site that supposedly sold the Wii version at some point, but I doubt that ever actually worked. I have this movie on VCD as well, because why wouldn't I? Then I also have the Spanish VCDs of both Lion and the King movies. What I kind of love about these is they are VCDs that try and pass themselves off as DVDs by putting DVD compatible on them. Also, the subtitle for the second movie was Simba, and they put an even more blatant Simba ripoff on the cover, along with a weird clip art deer. Oh, and Wushel also plays a prominent role in this one. Wushel? Who keeps putting stupid Wushel in these movies? This is bullshit! Needs more Wabuu and less Wushel! This is one of the unnecessarily long Dingo Pictures movies, coming in at 48 minutes and 40 seconds, so you know what that means. A bunch of pointless drawn-out walking scenes. You really try my patience sometimes, Dingo. I lick my lips at water and say, Hoonga! What's the matter, me? Is Uncle Albert just trying to ask Wushel to get into his mouth? Well, I already like Uncle Albert way more than that stupid Dundee.
What's the matter, me?
Stop asking that. You know exactly what's the matter, you. Work ethic interrupting bear! My campaign slogan will be diamonds. Remember that? Isn't that in the future for us? Shut up.
Once I have my baby, everyone will be so happy for me, they'll forget what a shitty king I am.
Computer! Wir bestechen sie mit Computern!
Oh, of course! They'll just find some of those wild computers growing out in the desert. The bluebirds tell the vultures about the computer betrayal offer, but there has to be a long discussion about also getting color screens, printers, and modems.
Du sollst ein Telefon und ein Modem haben.
I hope they at least get high-speed dial-up out in the jungle. Where Robin got the computers from is anyone's guess. Like, do the animals have stores we never see in these movies? Or did he buy them from the dangerous humans we never see with those diamonds that King Makad said they must never find out about? Then the vultures somehow have their worth-killing-for gummy bears in a very oddly shaped sack. Maybe the vultures make their own gummy bears. They just need a few Dalmatian puppies on their production line.
Noch ein bisschen Arsen und noch ein bisschen Schlafmittelchen und noch ein...
So, yeah, they're just gonna murder Bokassa. It's all good.
Noch einmal eine Verspätung und ich fresse dich ungekocht.
Wohl bekommst.
Gift! Du hast mir Gift in mein Fressen getan!
Yes, Dingo seriously played the wah-wah music for the poisoning. Who eats gummy bears like that? Stupid bear doesn't know anything.
Das ist also Bokassa. Was machen wir jetzt mit ihm?
Doch nein, wir sind keine Barbaren und Mörder.
Wir setzen ihn auf ein Floß und das Floß auf den Fluss und bis er aufwacht, ist er schon ganz weit weg.
Vielleicht sogar schon auf dem Meer.
Oh yeah, you won't kill Bokassa. You'll just leave him poisoned floating away on a raft into the middle of the ocean. Totally different.
And it was the animals owed it to little Robin's cleverness that they could cheat and drive away the panther.
Drive him away to death? I guess, though, we have to assume his future gorilla wife found him and saved Bokassa. You know, so they could have Mew Mew or Kino or whoever he was. You will vote for Wabuu as the new king. Wabuu is your master. The lions are your enemy. Yes, Master Wabuu. I'm not so easily convinced. I will give you cheap candy. I will poison the shit out of those lions.
Robin, you idiot! Bringing the internet to the jungle was not done! It has destroyed our entire reign of terror!
Get out. And that's how Wabuu became the king of the forest. I guess. Charlie, again? Really, Dingo? Why do you reuse names so often?
Oh wow, am I glad you found me. I could have frozen or died of...
Let's pretend we saw nothing.
Hands up! Uncle Theobald!
It's just us!
This just in. The incompetent mouse police accidentally shot 2 more people today by pulling their guns before actually looking at anything.
No, please be patient. Willie will be here any moment with the cheese, okay?
And yes, this really is the voice I'm going with.
There's a reward to be had. Come.
The reward could even be crappy clip art treasure.
Uncle Theobald.
What's wrong? They've taken the case away from me.
Something about me being grossly incompetent and almost killing my niece and nephew. Now reach for the sky, you cretins! Wow, Dingo. You've hit a new low for animation.
Now let me get up and leave.
I
didn't even know we could be that lazy. Why do I bother with my snap bracelet feet when I can just jump cut? Wow! This sucks.
Why is there a mouse hooker? I mean, really now, Dingo Pictures, who is this movie for?
But in future, if you don't recognize the voice, keep the door closed.
Smart ass.
The Mouse Police, rated N, for no one.
That's impossible. A robber's den in my cellar. When did you last use your cellar?
It's been ages.
That entire sewer system is the cellar for the cheese hut, and they had somehow missed that an organized crime syndicate had set up shop in it? It's really the layers of stupid packed into one sentence that really brings out the damn hell aroma that is Dingo Pictures.
Rubbish! We'll have to free Sophie ourselves.
Put on a smile.
Breaking news! Children just as happy that gang is caught as they were when they were robbing everyone! Another exclusive! Oh, and this just in! We're cancelled!
Max and Sophie brought Rocky Rockford's infamous cheese gang to justice.
The two will receive a trip to Italy.
Off to Italy!
Cool! Us two against the mafia!
That's right! Sophie and Max take down the entire Italian cheese mafia in Mouse Police 2, coming never!
Wow, you guys gotta try this.
I've got a great idea! Let's go to Camelot! On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place. There, I did the thing.
Do you know who I am?
You are someone really dragging his lines out.
Former times, everyone knew me. Merlin.
Shut up, Merlin.
The greatest magician of the Middle Ages.
Oh yes, Merlin.
Merlin really needs to stop talking over himself, as he can hear German Merlin under the English voice. And then there's a version where the sound is messed up and it's mostly just background noise and sound effects for the whole thing. Well, that's definitely the version that'll be used in the Dingo Pictures Camelot creepypasta. And, you know, this is the time we got the normal English dub with the live-action narrator, and sadly enough, it's kind of harder to listen to than the East-West dub on the Bremen Town Musicians one.
Pooh, he said. I smell pooh. Yes. Started telling.
And maybe if Merlin talked about poo a little more, he'd be a bit more exciting.
You will get to know later what the Holy Grail is.
Imagine it here in my hands if we had bothered with a prop.
I am sure that Arthur became King of England.
But I am not sure what my line is. And yeah, you were supposedly there, so you should be sure he became king, you stupid wizard. I love, too, that you can see the school or something that Merlin is filming in back of.
And they had a great respect for me.
For you, you crazy old bastard.
But there was only one man who did not agree with him. His name is...
Let me look at the next page of the script here.
Science has made progress. One day we'll all be able to fly.
Whoops, wrong dinosaur story.
Mordred.
Mordred? Like Dr. Mordred? The Jeffrey Combs "we lost the license to Doctor Strange but made it anyway" movie? Probably not that Mordred. Wish it was, though. In the Arthur stories, Mordred is usually a traitorous villain, sometimes Arthur's nephew, or a bit further away in the family tree. Guess Mordred is not related in any way to Arthur, though, in the Dingo Pictures' famous telling of the King Arthur legend. Mordred is also usually a part of exposing the Guinevere and Lancelot affair. You'll also be surprised to hear that Dingo does not go into that one.
Arthur, you know, I think that you want to fight against one of the best and strong.
You gotta love how Dingo doesn't have confidence to let Merlin deliver his boring line here, so it was imperative to interrupt it with a dinosaur laughing. Didn't know they still had laughing dinosaurs in the King Arthur days. We probably could have used some dino laughter during Merlin's boring live-action monologue.
And show the castle of Camelot as the king's seat.
This is boring.
I've become so numb.
We are entering the territory of the Black Knight.
Why was that funny, Wabuu? I don't know.
It's one of the best and strong.
Stop offending me.
If laughing at nothing offends you, Arthur, you'd better get the hell out of Dingo Pictures. Oh, I just can't wait to be dead. Perhaps they can become friends. I don't know. I think they should be enemies. Certainly. Finish him!
Merlin, keep out of this. It's only something between Mordred and me.
So, naturally, Merlin lets Arthur fight his own battles. Oh wait, never mind. Arthur is a little wiener boy who would have died immediately if he didn't have a wizard there to save his ass.
Merlin, what have you done?
I am so offended I have forgotten your name, mailman. Yeah, I deliver the ass kickings. So stupid Arthur laid around almost dead until he saw Guinevere and said, Arthur Hardy!
Also without a sword, or sword was damaged in the fighting.
Off screen, because it would have been too exciting to show how that happened.
Oh, that's right. But where should I find a new sword in this wilderness?
Aren't you the king, you stupid little wiener? Order a new sword to be made! And since a lot of the action is just explained by Merlin, it makes the version of this movie with the narration cut out pretty much nonsense as it just jumps to the end of a battle.
Come on, Arthur, what are you waiting for? Mercy, King Arthur, spare my life.
I will spare your life, only if you accept me as the rightful king of England.
I promise.
Of course, I have to accept you now that you're using cheat codes.
I invite you to my castle.
Oh boy, a castle. Wish I had one of those.
I only had to come to an agreement with her father about the dowry.
I'd say Arthur should already be doing pretty well money-wise as king, but he's apparently a bum no one respects, so I guess he needs a wizard to demand protection money from his future father-in-law.
My neck is so thick from all the dingo laughing I do.
Oh.
Why are you staring at me like that?
You are shining so much. Are you an angel?
Oh, nice. Now I guess we know where George Lucas got that wonderful line from.
Are you an angel? What?
And for once, we finally see a battle. And now you see why Dingo was trying to avoid showing the battles. So after Merlin tells us that the stupid knights should actually get to that whole quest for the Holy Grail thing, they get sidetracked again!
I want to show you something.
What is that?
Oh, of course. It's the sword and the stone. The thing Arthur should have pulled already to become the King of England. You know, it's just one of the most famous parts of the whole Arthur legend.
Stop, Arthur. You may pull as much as you want. You will never do it.
And why not?
Because only somebody who has a good conscience can pull out the sword.
Well, so much for that theory.
Everybody had a lot of adventures. Galahad as well. He killed 2 dragons, 5 giants.
Sounds pretty exciting, right? Well, that's why we skipped it. We hate you.
Wherever he turned up, he was admired by everyone.
If Galahad was gonna be so important, maybe you should have made him an actual character in your movie, Dingo.
Galahad, we've almost come to the end of our search.
25 minutes in and Mr. Important finally got a line.
You two will find the Grail together with me.
And then maybe I can finally call you Daddy, Lancelot. Hell no! I never wanted you!
Big Daddy! Galahad has found the wonderful bowl. Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table are coming back. I can't believe that.
To hell with them!
Oh yeah, Mordred. I guess we have to wrap that up in like the last minute of the movie.
And meanwhile, the knights were talking and talking.
That's right. We can't even be bothered to animate a full conversation anymore in this movie.
I had taken the sword Excalibur with me. My dreams wanted it to be that way.
So, basically, Arthur's outlived his usefulness to you. Rip and piss, Arthur!
Even a magician can fall in love. And I had fallen in love with Morgana.
Oh yeah, sure. Giving Merlin a love interest seems totally necessary, so are we gonna finish that Mordred plot or not? You're shitting me. They really didn't bother to have a final confrontation between Mordred and Arthur? Well, since Merlin took Excalibur, I guess we know how that eventually went. Since I was dead now, someone else could find the next king. Fuck 'em. Wait a second, if Merlin died in the story, does that mean his stupid ghost has nothing better to do than haunt the woods behind a building telling people incomplete stories? Rest in poo, Merlin.
Poo, he said. I smell poo. Yes.
I did it! I pulled the sword from the stone! I am the new King of England!
Nah, that just means you're gonna find the wonderful bowl. Here you go, Wabuu.
Oh, wow. Ninja Turtles, real surprising. So, what now?
Well, we have been hinting that your knights, Garfield, Meowth, and Michelangelo are gonna betray you, but we've run out of time. The end.
Wait a second, Wabuu! May I betray you?
Nah, I'll pass on that, Wusho, but I will allow you to have your head chopped off by me.
I don't know about this, Wabuu!
Shut up, Wusho.
If any shred of Atlantis was ever based on a real city, of course the most accurate depiction we're ever gonna get is in the Dingo Pictures version of the tale. On second thought, let's not go to Atlantis. 'Tis a fictional place. So, kind of funny that Golden Films' take on Atlantis was one of their last animated films, and that is also true of Dingo Pictures' take as well, with theirs being released in 2001. You know, the same year another certain studio's take on it came out, which I'm sure had nothing at all to do with this. At some point, Dingo Pictures apparently got a letter from a lawyer informing them that Peter and the Wolf was still under copyright until 2023. So, Dingo slapped together a re-edit of their Peter and the Wolf movie, throwing in footage from Balto and renamed it Benny and His Friends. Of all the things for Dingo Pictures to get in trouble for, I wouldn't have thought it'd be for Peter and the Wolf. That's free and clear now though, so look for a crappy horror movie version of it soon or something. But of course, Dingo's last real hurrah was their film that they were clearly trying to put a bit more effort into, Orishja the Little Witch, released in 2005. So yeah, 4 years after their Atlantis movie was quite the gap. And I'm warning you right away about this one. This movie is like 90% padding, which is pretty extreme even for a Dingo movie. I'm pretty used to Dingo Pictures movies at this point, but this was the most fed up I got with one of these movies in quite a while. There are just scenes like this over and over in this movie to pad out the runtime, which is just over 43 minutes. The sweet spot for a Dingo Pictures movie is usually around that 20-minute mark. When they go beyond that, you're in for some heavy-duty time wasting. Anyway, the legend of Dingo Atlantis starts off with Aladdin running down the beach with Sasha, or Crummel, or Crumb, or Crump, or whatever you want to call that damn dog. And you'd better get ready to see a lot of familiar faces. This movie could have been called Dingo Pictures' Recycled All-Stars. Well, except for that thing, whatever the damn hell it is. Anywho, not even a minute in and we get some classic Dingo laughing.
Ooh, you missed that. You've had much better days, Petros.
Stop laughing and bring the stick back.
Well, guess Pedro's hit puberty early.
No, why should I? I hate cold water.
Coward.
How should we start our Atlantis movie? I know, a boy arguing with his dog about playing fetch. Brilliant!
And of course, Pedro's getting shut down by his dog is hilarious to that random abomination creature. Is it like some kind of shrimp thing? Or maybe it's just a chewed up piece of bubblegum. Might be related to that family Pac-Man let die.
Then let him die.
Look here, Uzo.
Uzo? Like the Greek liquor? You probably shouldn't always just name your characters the first thing in front of you. Pedros finds a message in a bottle, but unfortunately this is an Animal Crossing, so there isn't a TV or something attached to the note, so that Pedros could watch anything other than his boring life play out. Now prepare to be blown away by Dingo actually animating Pedros standing back up.
I found a message in a bottle.
And that's why you're making that face? Isn't it exciting?
Yes, but I just can't read it.
When recording lines, you have to use the first take, even if the actors talk over each other. Also, why does this crazy old man have a pool right beside the ocean?
Atlantis is a sunken city that people have been searching for hundreds of years.
But once they find Atlantis, boy are they ever gonna wish they hadn't. Sometimes my nose disappears and I just have nostrils in the middle of my face.
And this note tells us how to get to Atlantis?
Yes! You've established that! But please rephrase it several more times!
We must tell everybody and then get an expedition together. That's what we must do.
And wow, oh wow, what a team they get together. Captain Wabuu, First Officer King Magog, Chief Dinosaur Oro, and who am I kidding? The team is Gramps the dog and Petros.
Have you come up with something, Grandpa?
Oh yes, but it's risky.
That doesn't sound bad.
You deserve your watery grave, Petros.
This doesn't sound good at all.
No, it doesn't. What the hell happened to the dog voice there?
And what about me?
Fuck off.
You have to decide that for yourself.
Now, on the spot? We first have to make this boat seaworthy. Well, then there's hope yet. That'll never happen.
I've forgotten what the damn hell voice I had. So, this is actually the end of the doomed expedition. The rest of the movie is just in their heads as they are dying.
Timbo! Hey, Timbo!
Himbo?
If that there isn't a boat.
What do they want here?
Atlantis interrupting bear!
There's nothing here except the two of us, of course.
Oh boy, the stupid bear and seal! These two really add a lot of wasted time.
And that.
Boy, I can't tell you how interested I am in these random seahorses having been sick in the past. Good stuff! A+ storytelling, Dingo!
Uh-oh, I almost forgot the shipwrecked crew.
Who's been shipwrecked?
Well, not really shipwrecked.
Yeah, they're shit-wrecked, alright.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's the Wabuu voice. Been a while since we heard that exact one. Wakala, of course, first shoots ink at Judy for some reason.
Hey, stop that nonsense. I can't see a thing.
Judy, that was fun.
That was fun, was it?
Look, sometimes in the sea of boredom, you have to make your own fun.
Very funny. Ha 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 ha.
Now don't be so excited. What's up?
I said, hey, what's going on?
So, get this. Judy found out nothing about Atlantis down there.
Nothing is accomplished here. Nothing is accomplished here. Nothing is accomplished here. Waste of time.
What are they doing?
Something impossible.
You must ask them. Dolphins are the smartest animals in the world.
Well, they're certainly smarter than you. Not that that's saying much.
We've shown you how to get to Atlantis, and you won't tell us how to stay underwater?
So it's not that dolphins surface to breathe, it's that they have some secret to breathing underwater without gills. Well, get ready to be blown away by this blowhole of a secret. So they make a deal because I guess the dolphin was also highly invested in finding Atlantis. So Pedros will share their note info, and the dolphin will show Pedros how to breathe underwater.
Only if you promise not to tell a single person.
We promise. Can we begin now?
Very well, if you want. I'm not so sure about that diving. I don't think I'll make it anymore.
The old Gramps didn't figure they'd have to go underwater to find the sunken city.
But you're the one who wanted to find Atlantis.
Yeah, but maybe I'm a bit too old to learn to dive properly. See? Niall, you can tell me all about it down to the smallest detail.
I'd risk your life to find Atlantis, but I don't want to get wet, because then I'd be completely useless. You know how that shit goes.
What the damn hell, catchphrase stealing bastard!
How about you, Uzo?
No go. It's just you, Petros.
That's right. After building up this stupid group, none of them are coming to Atlantis. And do you want to know what the secret to breathing underwater is? Well, you're not gonna find out.
It's a secret to everybody.
They don't bother saying anything. Pedros can just breathe underwater now. Deal with it.
The secret is grow gills. I know what to do.
Help, I can't see a thing.
Ain't I a stinker? Why am I an octopus?
Stop laughing. It's not funny.
No sense of humor, these air breathers.
Tomorrow we can start searching seriously again.
Just go to Atlantis already! I'm begging you to get to a damn point, movie!
Okay?
Okay. So, after they surface again and talk directions, they go right back down! No one was forcing you to make the movie longer, Dingo. It's not like you had to fit a certain time slot or anything.
What are you looking for?
A big rock.
The Mark Stupid voice is a great one for a character.
Looks like an entrance made out of coral.
Don't swim through there.
Why not?
Whoever swims through there disappears forever.
I love that this insinuates the Atlanteans have been murdering all who enter their domain. Seems on brand for them.
Can't have their crystal secrets getting out. Welcome to Atlantis!
Sounds interesting. We've discovered the entrance.
Why, that's wonderful. Damn, I hope that you'd never find the entrance.
Oh, shut up, you damn dog. It's the entrance to hell. Quick, get in, Grandpa. The next day, they go back down again!
Hello, Utah. What are you looking for today?
Today we're going to find Atlantis. And Atlantis, what rubbish.
Yes, Mr. Wabuu, everything's rubbish.
Wow, this here's Atlantis. Wow.
28 minutes and 50 seconds in, they've finally gotten to Atlantis. That's almost as long as it took for them to get there in the Disney movie, except, that was a feature-length movie! And also things happened on the way to actually finding Atlantis, unlike here!
A human, an earthling.
Just because you live under the sea doesn't mean you live on a different planet. You are humans too, you morons! Oh good, stupid sexy Rasputin is here too, and you're probably thinking he's gonna be the main villain or something. But don't be silly, we don't have time to have a villain in this movie.
You know that we don't want any earthlings down here.
I'm begging for this dipshit to realize that he's an earthling too. Unless he's really a hellling.
But I was so curious. I wanted to know whether they are really so bad, and actually, he looks rather nice.
I've seen a surface dweller now for a minute. They seem pretty nice.
The people from the earth are not nice at all.
Not like us. Now let's decide if he can live or not.
What's that?
That's Ruby, my robot.
I have an A on me for Atlantis.
Wow, that's really something.
I ain't getting shit for a signal down here. Atlantis blows.
I'm bored. Very bored.
Me too.
The Dingo Pictures has become self-aware! So Jaina takes Pedro's back in their amazing ball sub, and suddenly the dolphin can walk on its tail. Sure, why not?
There's no point in waiting. We have to return to Greece.
Real quick to write off your grandson, aren't you?
Wow, that grandpa's a cold-hearted bastard. And look who's saying that.
What do we tell Pedro's mom? I don't know yet.
All I know is it'll be full of lies. Why do we have the same voice now? I don't know. Oh, you're still alive. Good thing you caught me before I left you to die.
I understand, Pedro.
You don't understand a damn Atlantis thing!
Can we go home at last?
Let's just say goodbye.
Oh, you are fucking kidding me. The damn little wiener boy swims back down again to waste more time.
We shall destroy Atlantis.
I betrayed them.
I know. Maybe I'll come back someday.
No, I don't think you'll be doing that. This is just the Dingo movie that refuses to end. After coming back up again, they go home and get yelled at for being stupid.
Stop scolding. It was a really great trip.
Depends on how you see it.
Then Pedros gets his grandpa to make him a boat so that he can go off and die at sea. This is probably one of the toughest sits of a Dingo movie that wasn't an East-West dub. This is like 4 minutes of plot stretched out to 40. But at least we learned that Atlantis isn't on Earth, it's in hell.
I hated that stupid octopus.